In the headlines, Nash County investigators finally nabbed the man wanted for killing his roommate over the weekend. And Rocky Mount police need your help in identifying a person who broke into a local convenience store. That's in today's crime report. Also, slight changes are to come as Rocky Mount officials meet to discuss next year's proposed budget. These stories and more coming up on NewsBreak starting now.
From WHIG-TV, this is NewsBreak 31. Now, here's Marie Torres.
Hello, and thanks for joining us here today on NewsBreak, your voice in the community. I'm Marie Torres. First, breaking news, Rocky Mount police are currently investigating an early morning robbery and murder. We just received this report in from them just moments ago. Nearly at 1 a.m. this morning, they found the body of 47-year-old Abdul Karim Al-Warrick inside Karim's Food Mart, and that is on 2053 Raleigh Road. Al-Warrick's body is being transported to Greenville at Pitt Memorial Hospital in the medical examiner's office for an autopsy to determine his cause of death. Police say a murder suspect is unknown, but he or she may have been operating a green or dark-colored minivan. We'll be keeping you updated on this case. Nash County investigators finally nabbed the man wanted for killing his roommate over the weekend. According to Captain Pat Joyner with Nash County Sheriff's Office, Tuesday afternoon, 50-year-old Eusebio Salazar Mendoza was arrested without incident at an abandoned chicken house on the 300 block of Cheeks Quarter Road near U.S. Highway 401 and Franklin County. Investigators received a tip that Mendoza may have been in the chicken house as it was on a chicken farm he formerly worked at. Captain Joyner said Mendoza may have been there for a couple of days. The search for Mendoza, who is reported to be in the United States illegally, began Saturday when deputies say he allegedly shot and killed his roommate, 40-year-old Corregio Ramiro, in their mobile home on Buck Road in Castalia. It was there that the alleged murder weapon, a .22 caliber rifle, was also retrieved. Investigators believe alcohol could have been a factor in this murder. Mendoza is being held in the Nash County Jail without bond as he faces first-degree murder charges. An additional person is charged in a robbery this week. According to Rocky Mount Police, 21-year-old Roderick Avent was identified as yet another suspect who robbed a man walking his dog Monday near a home on 158 Boyd Court. Avent, who was arrested yesterday, is charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon and resisting a public officer. He received a $30,000 secured bond and was sent to Nash County Jail. The first robbery suspect was 21-year-old Lamarius Moore, who officers detained shortly after the heist. He received a $20,000 bond. The third suspect in this case has yet to be identified. Rocky Mount police need your help in identifying a person who broke into a local convenience store. According to police, the identity of the man in this picture seen here remains a mystery. The picture was taken from video surveillance. The break-in occurred Saturday at Kangaroo Convenience Mart located at 1400 North Church Street in Rocky Mount. Anyone who can identify this man or who has information into this crime should call Crime Stoppers at 252-977-1111. In other news, communities across the United States are again coming together during National Police Week. The week, which is from May 15th through the 21st, stands to honor and remembers those law enforcement officers who made the ultimate sacrifice, as well as family members, friends, and fellow officers they left behind. This year, the names of 316 officers killed in the line of duty are being added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. Of that, 100 152 officers who were killed during 2010. Data from the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund shows that for the 13th year in a row, traffic fatalities were the leading cause of officer fatalities. With that, 71 officers were killed in the line of duty. That's an increase of 36% from 2009. For more information about National Police Week, visit www.lawmemorial.org/Police Week. Our state gets a double reward for kudos. For the second year in a row, North Carolina ranks second on Chief Executive Magazine's list of the best states for business. Out of the 50 CEOs surveyed from across the country, factors considered were the most critical to an environment where business can thrive. North Carolina Governor Beverly Perdue said the state's transition from industries like furniture, textile, and tobacco to knowledge-based jobs in banking, high-tech, and pharmaceuticals is possible because our workers are well-educated and well-trained, and that our workers are 10% more productive than the average U.S. worker. When we return on Newsbreak, it's time to get live. We'll hear more about the area's summer music series. This and more right after these words.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick in GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
We're your news team bringing it home to you with meteorologist Fred Holdsworth, anchor Marie Torres, sports reporter Edward Green, and Matt Habit, our studio guy. WHIG TV Newsbreak, your voice in the community.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We're filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donovan Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Welcome back to WHIG TV Newsbreak. I'm Marie Torres. Slight changes are to come as Rocky Mount officials meet to discuss next year's proposed budget. Wednesday afternoon at a budget meeting held in the committee room of the Frederick E. Turnage Municipal Building, City Manager Charles Penny released a nearly $212 million budget that is less than a percentage more than that of this year's fiscal budget. With that, it's proposed there will be no tax increases to citizens of Rocky Mount and no electric, gas, water, sewer, or stormwater increases. However, there will be a $1 a month increase to residential solid waste. In addition, the proposed budget says there will be no increases in city employee wages.
We have a motion, and I've been here with the city for 17 years. And in the time that I've been here, I can't remember a time that we have not recommended pay increases for employees. And today I have to stand before you and recommend that we not, in order to balance the budget, that we not provide any pay increases. But at the same time, I would say too, that y'all have been very good to us. In 2009, you implemented a new pay plan, and that was right after September 2008 when we had the big economic crisis in our country. And a lot of people were laying folks off. And y'all had the intestinal fortitude to move forward with the pay plan that you had commissioned that year. And so we implemented the pay plan in 2009. Then we also continued to do pay for performance. We reduced it. And then every year since that point, we've done pay for performance increases. So this is the first time in the 17 years that I've been here that we will not be recommending a pay increase to you.
Monday, we'll further discuss the 2012 fiscal year budget along with the city's proposed budget balance. One of Rocky Mount's longtime businesses has made a new start this year, and soon the old will be plummeted to the ground. Scheduled for demolition is the old Bob's Appliance Service shop on Howard Street in downtown that was severely burned at the end of December last year. This week, scrap metal was removed from the hollow building. Owners Bob and his wife Jane Lane opened their new shop just months after the disaster with lots of hard work and a great staff. Their new location is on 2127 Lawrence Circle near the KFC in Rocky Mount. In other news, throughout the summer, you can hear a stretch of great music with free entertainment for the whole family. From May 5th through September 8th, Rocky Mount's Downtown Live Music Series is going on. We spoke to Kevin Urell, Recreation Superintendent for the city, to find out more about this.
Downtown Live is a summer music series designed to allow individuals in our community to come back and experience our downtown with live music. It's a free concert held every other Thursday, beginning May 5th and going all the way to September 8th.
All right, what kind of music can we hear?
We generally call it Top 40, so whatever's Top 40, our bands that perform at the event play a variety of different music, and we like to focus on Top 40, so a family-friendly type atmosphere.
You said family-friendly, so does that mean all ages can come out?
All ages generally do come out. It's primarily, we thought about having the working class individuals after work to come downtown, enjoy free music, those types of things, but a lot of people bring their families, their kids, and those types of things, and they're totally welcome.
All right. So will vendors be there? We
do have vendors. We have sponsors for our event. 3 of our vendors is Chick-fil-A. We also have Pizza Hut, and we also have KJM, Connie Jones Ministry, which serves hot dogs, hamburgers, funnel cakes, and those types of things. So a variety of different foods available to our participants, as well as we have the Friends of the Art Center that helps us with our adult beverages.
Okay, good. How many years has this been going on?
This is our 3rd year. A few years ago, the former downtown development manager, Ian Kipp, started a Live at 5 series, and after that we formed a committee to look at how we could improve the event, and we ended up coming up with the Downtown Live name and logo and all those concepts, and so this is our 3rd year. Each year we have looked at bands and attractions that will allow us to maximize the use of our space by having a lot of different individuals in our community come out. It's surprising about this event because we have people coming from as far as Goldsboro, Roanoke Rapids, Raleigh, Greenville, Wilkes, and surrounding areas to come out to experience our music. But most importantly, our goal was to get people coming back downtown and seeing the development that's happening, with the library, the Douglas Block, the Imperial Center. Those types of things have really enhanced our Rocky Mount downtown, and we wanted the citizens and other surrounding communities to come and experience what's truly happening, a beautiful thing.
Okay, awesome. And again, just tell people, why should they come out?
Well, it's free. That's the first most important part. It's great music, great time to network, fellowship, but most importantly, experience what Rocky Mount is about. I tell people the thing I like about my 3 years of being here in Rocky Mount and working for the city is this event really gives us a snapshot of what our community is, and that's ultimately what we want to do, is grow our community, improve the quality of life through programs and services like Downtown Live. And I think the committee has done an outstanding job. I think the community has been very receptive. Our sponsors, they help us support this event. It's totally free. All of our bands are really good bands, and we have a lot of people asking to get on the stage, and what we've been telling them is that we're bringing in people that our community is interested in hearing. It's funny, I had our director down in an area at Virginia Beach. She was down there this past weekend and found out 5 of the 10 bands that we're performing were doing a beach music party in Virginia Beach. So I guess our selection was pretty strong when you look at the the bands that we have, and I think our community has really enjoyed the event. And I have so many people I see in the supermarket, or at the mall, or at different places saying, "Hey, I'll be at Downtown Live. I got my lawn chair," and those types of things. So we're truly honored to have good community support.
For each concert, doors will open at 5 p.m. with the show starting at 6 p.m. You're encouraged to bring your lawn chairs, but leave your coolers at home. Tonight's performance will be with the Band of Oz. And it's now time for our Pet of the Week.
We have Mr. Harley. He's a 1.5-year-old poodle. He's a miniature poodle. And he's fully vetted. He's been neutered. He's as sweet as he can be. And he's looking for his forever home.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about his personality. You said he was sweet.
Oh, my goodness. He loves to give poodle kisses, and he has not met one person that he doesn't love. He loves everybody. He gets along with other dogs. Gets along with cats. So, I mean, he would just fit into anybody's household that could take care of him.
And do we know about how old he is?
He's 1.5. He'll be 2 in October. He's house trained. He's just a good little boy.
All right.
He needs his little poodle cut right now, but but it is a poodle under here.
All right. If you would tell us about the importance of adopting and why animals need homes.
There are so many in shelters, even the shelters around here, every day that have to die because there's so many. And it just blows my mind that anybody that wants a pet would go to a pet store or purchase one online when they have them right here that's going to die, and you have to go over there and give them a good home. And
how did you come across it?
Harley, his original family had to rehome him. She was getting ready to have another baby in the family, and she wanted what was best for Harley. She wanted somebody that could spend more time with him that she was going to have. So I told her I would help her, and I would help look for him a good home, and that's what we've been doing.
All right. And give us a number that we can call if someone wants to take Harley in.
They can call Sandy Holt at 252-462-0268. And can I also put my email? That's probably the easiest way to get me is Sandra, Sandra, .Holt, Holt, @rbc.com. That's probably a whole lot better than trying to get me through the phone.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Marie. Say bye, Marie.
Thank you, Sandra and Harley. After the break, it's sports and weather. Stay with us.
Home Trends in Rocky Mount is moving to an all-new location. Now, all inventory must be sold in a giant $1 million moving liquidation. It's all being sacrificed regardless of cost or loss because selling furniture is better than moving furniture. Don't miss the giant $1 million moving liquidation at Home Trends.
It's back for a limited time. Every Buick in GMC is now being offered at GM employee price to the general public. Plus, you can now get 0% financing for up to 72 months too. Where? Only at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount. But that's not all. At Davenport, you'll also get something that GM employees don't even get. A lifetime warranty. GM employee price, 0% financing, and a lifetime warranty. See if anybody beats that deal. But hurry, this offer is for a limited time, and it's only available at Davenport Buick GMC in Rocky Mount.
Home Trends in Rocky Mount is moving to an all-new location. Now, all inventory must be sold in a giant $1 million moving liquidation. It's all being sacrificed regardless of cost or loss because selling furniture is better than moving furniture. Don't miss the giant $1 million moving liquidation at Home Trends.
The Country Inn & Suites is your home away from home with a staff that always treats you as family. If you or your church or company has visitors, give them a great Rocky Mount welcome with a special discount on their overnight or extended stay. Not only is the Country Inn & Suites a comfortable place, we'll spoil them with fresh cookies and complimentary breakfast. We are filled with luxuries like an indoor pool, fitness center, and a guest laundry. The Business Center includes a boardroom, connection to high-speed internet, and catering for meetings is always available. Call me, Donna Chavis, at 252-442-0500 for a tour and or to set up your corporate rate. You're always welcome as family in the Country Inn & Suites, Rocky Mount.
Thanks for staying tuned. Here's a recap of Golden Corral's Easter Coloring Contest participants. Again, children and their families came out to the local Golden Corral on North Wesleyan Boulevard to show off their works of art.
We're coming out to this morning and everything. And I hope to see y'all again at Thanksgiving or either Christmas, okay? And thank you. Y'all have a wonderful summer.
Students from various schools took part in Golden Corral's Easter Coloring Contest and were greeted by fun-loving staff members.
My name is Belinda Battle, and I'm the marketing coordinator for Golden Corral Rocky Mount. And what I do, how the kids get on to be on the coloring contest, I go to East School, Nash, and Rocky Mount School, and I go to the Edgecombe County School and get them out their little Easter bunnies. And so that's how the kids got here today to win their coloring contest, and they did a beautiful job, and I'm so proud of them.
I just appreciate everything that Belinda's done and appreciate all these kids and the good work they did, and I just really want to congratulate them all, and I'm very glad to have them. Thank you.
As mentioned, kids can again look forward to more great fun at their family dining stop.
I would like to say I'll be going back out to the schools around October to give out turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then also around November I'll be doing the Santa Claus. So each school will have the coloring contest form. You have to contact up at the front office of each school.
Great job done by those lucky students and the staff. Now here's a look at weather with Fred Holtzworth.
Today we'll see a partly cloudy sky. An isolated showers possible, mainly during the afternoon with a high of 78. Winds will be southwest at 8. For tonight, chance of showers with a low of 55. Winds will be light. For Friday, an isolated shower or thunderstorm possible with a high of 82, west wind at 8. Friday night, partly cloudy with an isolated shower or thunderstorm, low of 58, and a west wind at 5. Saturday, sunny, 84 degrees. Saturday night, partly cloudy with low of 60. Sunny on Sunday, and temperature is going up a little bit with a high of 88. Partly cloudy for Sunday night with a low of 64, and when we get into Monday, we see that 90-degree mark. We'll start seeing those now as we get farther into the summer season. Remember, summer is only about a month away. Sunny on Monday, 90 degrees and a low of 65. 77 our high yesterday, 53 was our low this morning. And that's a look at your Rocky Mount weather. Now back to you.
Thank you, Fred. And now to talk sports with us is Edward Green. Tell us what's going on this week, Edward.
I got a lot of playoff action to get to, Marie, so we're going to go ahead right to that.
All right.
Well, two teams that scored big wins Tuesday night in the state playoffs were Rocky Mount's baseball team and Southwest Edgecombe's softball team. I actually stopped by both schools this week to find out how these teams were feeling after their big wins and what they see looking to their games ahead on Friday. Baseball. And Coach Cox, you had a big win against CBA Cock Tuesday night. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh man, it was outstanding. Going into the game, I told the boys as we were going in, they were playing against a good team, be the best they've been challenged all year. But where we've been playing, I told them, I said, we take anybody, take our guys anytime, anywhere against anybody. And, you know, a lot of the guys rose to the top. Sure, we had Benton on the mound, but, you know, he's pitched great for us this year. But we also hit the ball all over the ballpark against and in some crucial situations. We hit a big home run, got a double to score 2 runs early in the game. And, you know, a couple leadoff guys got on and did what they had to do. And, you know, and my hat's off to our boys because we played our guts out and had an outstanding and beat a great program. So.
What's it like to play a team like that on the road, and just especially one that had won their conference?
You know, it's hard to do that. And going in, anytime, I always tell the guys, anytime you go to somebody else's place, you're the underdog, no matter if you're favored or not, because they don't get the good bounces, they don't get the good calls most of the time, and, you know, and that's the way it goes. And they don't play with energy, and they got the home fans there. And so to win it on the road in a game like that makes it even more bittersweet.
Now, the area is actually going to be denied a little bit, unfortunately, of a Nash Central Rocky Mount third-round game. But you guys are playing North Lenoir right here Friday night. Any thoughts on how you guys match up with them?
Oh, I think we match up pretty good. I mean, I think our records are kind of equal. They come out of a great league. They're in that league with CB Aycock, finished 4th out of there, and, you know, they still won 18 ball games this year, so they were doing something right. And, you know, they're well coached and aggressive on the bases and play pretty good defense, and I think they swing the bats pretty good. But there again, we kind of do the same thing. Our 1 through 6 have been hitting the ball as well as anybody, and we've gotten some timely hits from some guys down in the lower part of the order and played pretty good. Have gotten better on defense all year long and gotten solid pitching, and that's what the name of the game is. So I think it ought to be a good matchup. You know, I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means either way. And I think that we have a great opportunity as they do pulling it out. So
we're back here at Southwest Edgecombe with head coach for softball Beth Madigan. And Coach, you had a fairly tough game Tuesday night in order to advance. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we came out. We didn't come out playing as strong as we normally do. It took us 2 innings to get started and get hitting the ball and get our defense working together. And after about the 2nd inning, we finally got some things together.
After we came out and saw you guys close to the beginning of conference play, and it seems like you guys really stepped up through the rest of your regular season, what were some things that were happening for you guys to help make that happen?
Well, we when you guys came out last time, we were just beginning conference play, and we had not found a lineup that worked for us yet. We had a different lineup every game, and until about the middle of conference, we had a different batting order for every game. We had just not found the batting order that worked for us. And towards the end of conference, we kind of settled into a batting order that was working for us. A couple bunters here, a couple of hitters here, a couple of fast girls here, and that was working for us. So towards the end of the season, we really started putting the bat on the ball, and we got some girls on base, and there was some girls coming behind them that could advance them. So we finally found the routine that worked for us.
And you guys are going to play your next round this Friday night. And we don't know, since we're taping this on Wednesday and they were actually in a rain delay, it's either going to be West Bladen or East Duplin. Do you have any thoughts? Have you seen either of those teams play? You know anything about them? Just kind of thinking ahead here?
We haven't seen them play. We do have a couple of scouting reports on both the teams. Right now the game is 4-0 West Bladen. It's kind of where it stopped in the rain delay. So we are anticipating playing West Bladen, and we do have a couple of people that have called us and let us know some things. So we've got some things that we're going to work on today at practice and Thursday at practice to kind of get us heading in the right direction to face West Bladen.
And we will quickly now recap all the scores from Tuesday. Base running mistakes cost Nash Central in its bid to pick up its 2nd baseball playoff win in school history, falling to North Lenoir 5-2. Rocky Mount and Benton Moss picked up another win this postseason, this time at CB Aycock in a 7-4 victory. And those winners will meet up here in Rocky Mount Friday night at 7 o'clock. In the first round of softball, North Edgecombe lost to Southside 19-0, while as we mentioned, Southwest Edgecombe won a roller coaster game against First Flight 9-6. Northern Nash could not score enough runs in Winterville, losing to South Central 3-1. Nash Central, as expected, blitzed Hertford 27-0, and Southern Nash traveled to Union Pines and handed them its first loss of the season in convincing fashion, 13-1. Second round action is Friday, as Southwest Edgecombe will travel to West Bladen. Nash Central will host a much tougher opponent this time in Havelock, and Southern Nash will try for another upset Friday night at Moorhead High. So, Marie, a couple area games for our viewers to check out if you'd like to go out and root our teams on.
All right. Well, thank you so much,
No problem,
Edward.
Marie.
That's going to do it for us here today on NewsBreak. Join us next week for more news that's impacting our community. For WHIG TV, I'm Marie Torres. Have a great day.